Tracksuit versus zipper pants. You already know who I got. They're outside and bonsai. Frozen. Do you want to build a snowman? Drugged them. Hands up, cramped up. Watch how he rolled the jab. Whoop! Bang! You can't dance? Get out of here with your Prince pants. He reverse nated him, rage sprayed him. He's doing the cucaracha. This would be a great Puma commercial, but this was bad. He disposed of him real quick, stood over him, referred to him as Papito. Unless that's your pops or your six, he made you bitch.
What happened, my guy?
Man, that's it.
Papito?
That's it.
What happened?
That's it, babe.
Come on, get in the car, babe. You gotta go.
Hey, yo, what's up? I'm trying to kill this muffin. Smash the like button. We're going to talk about it. Trying to eat as I talk. This muffin, listen, people. I don't mean to smack in y'all ear, but this muffin is so good. Shout out to Trader Joe's, bro. This muffin is pretty delicious. And I know some of y'all haters already hit the dislike button. And you should know about muffins. Because your chick got muffin top. I said, y'all chick, the chick you with got muffin top. So you know about muffins. Bro, they want to hate so bad. Don't be like, oh, ego, I hate your channel. I didn't give your chick muffin top. Don't blame that on me. Phenomenal Mexican out of pocket. He said, I thought it was a peach, like Face Off. Remember Castor Troy? Peach. I could eat a peach for hours. Bro, smash the like button. Let me finish this muffin top. This shit remind me of some of y'all chicks. I know y'all want to hate, but this is delicious right now. I'm going to get started, but this is delicious. What's up, Matt? Ricky, what up? Phenomenal Mexican, what up? This is delicious. I'm sorry. I'm almost done. But I figured I'll just go, watch me eat for a second while we warm up the mic anyway, because YouTube hate with the like. Hold on, I actually stopped. I got food in my mouth. Chill. I already know it's something stupid. You ever proofread something before you fully read it? The chick with the muffin top sometimes got too much cake in the back. Nah, bro. I'm talking about the real muffin top. Some of y'all chicks built bad, looking like Gru from Despicable Me. That's what I'm talking. You remember Despicable Me, Gru? Some of y'all built like Minions and Gru and shit. Nah, that's what I'm talking about. Some of y'all big body bins built bad looking at, bro. You know what I mean? Ricky, what up? Hey, phenomenal Mexican, you gotta chill while I'm eating. I can't eat around y'all. Y'all some class clowns. He said chicks with the muffin top be having flat cake. Hey, Matt, stop. Y'all gonna make me throw up this muffin. Your middle moves independent of the rest of your I'm gonna throw up. Stop. Come on, let me finish. Avar, that's what I'm talking about. We're gonna talk about it, bro. We're gonna talk about it. Shorty be built like a snarf. Yeah. Bro, watch. When I start talking about Wilder, you're gonna see him show up. These only fan ass dudes. They got critiques on my life and me and oh man. You love Wilder. All that stupid stuff. Like, notice they be talking about Wilder twerking and stupid shit like that. But Wilder got the hottest chick in the game. You know what I'm saying? His chick is bad. You don't ever see half of old media. Listen, shout out to Wilder, shout out to Telly. Um, Wilder did like, he did like Jay-Z. He got an ambitious woman who has her own business, pretty, making her own moves. Collectively, they make moves. But you see the people in the old media talking about them, what they chick look like. They chick look like Schmeagol from Lord of the Rings. My precious. Yo chick look like Schmeagol, and you worried about Wilder twerking. Come on, man. Listen, somebody got to make this stuff make sense to the Dawn, the Stream King. So Wilder's chick, she's pretty. Old media got all this stuff to say about Wilder twerking, because see this and the reason I'm saying this is because they tried to emasculate black men, you know what I mean? Particularly where they'll try to they'll always liken it to like homosexual behavior and Wilder twerking and shit. You see what I'm saying? Like, oh man, this man is twerking. And if that's your thing, that's your thing. I'm not, that's your business. But what I'm saying is they try to insinuate. They try to insinuate. Like, oh, like Wilder soft. First of all, you won't walk up to Wilder and say none of this stuff you talking online. And then you're trying to, make him look like, I don't know, like he's goes the other way or whatever, and he got the hottest chick in the game wearing his chain. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just weird, just weirdo behavior. That's why I hit the record button. I come holler at y'all. I kick out the content, and I worry about building my business, my empire. Because a lot of these dudes on the internet, they weird. A lot of these dudes on the internet, they weirdos, and I ain't into that. Slow it down. I just dissed you. I said a lot of dudes on the internet, they weirdos, and I ain't into that. Internet, man, come on, bro. Bars. I said a lot of these dudes on the internet, they weirdos, and I ain't into that. Like, old media, like even my channel, they'll be like, "Oh, ego ain't this, but ego make more money than you, but ego get more respect than you, but ego can show his face at any boxing fight and be surrounded by love, but ego that, ego this, huh? What they talking about, bro? But ego pull up to the scene, do my job and bounce. Got great relations. I'm good, bro. Listen, remember when they threw the chair at Jamal Charlo? Because his brother, they was mad. The rival camp was mad because Erickson Lubin got knocked out. And Jamal Charlo they said, "Are you okay?" Jim Gray said something like that. "Are you okay, Jamal?" And he said, "Yeah, I'm okay. I'm good." Bro, I'm good. That's how I feel. J-Walk, what's up? Cotto's wife is fine as uck. She gets my vote. Man, Cotto's wife, she knew what she was doing. She would get dressed for them fights. That's all I'm gonna say, bro. When Cotto would fight, and then the HBO camera was all filming front row, she get dolled up for the fights. That's all I'm gonna say. Yeah, I ain't gonna disrespect nobody's wife, but Cotto's wife, she definitely got dressed up and dolled up for the fights. You know what I'm saying? Fresh boy, love your content. Appreciate you. Icy, she didn't get dolled up though. Bro, all right. Y'all know I'm real. I'm just telling you what it is. I like Miguel Cotto though. He cool. Miguel Cotto, so bro, he's such a legend. He's speaking third person. Listen to a Miguel Cotto interview. Like this man be like, what do you think about Margarito cheating? Miguel Cotto, he feel that Antonio he cheat. Like, bro, how you talk in third person? That's how you know you a legend. I'm gonna just start doing all my chats in third person, like Miguel Cotto. Bro, listen to Miguel. For my next fight at Yankee Stadium, I will face Floyd Mayweather. Bro, this motherfucker Cotto, he just be Miguel Miguel Cotto, he hungry. Like what? He said Miguel Cotto is hungry. I'm gonna start talking like that. Cotto was my favorite. Floyd beat his ass, but Floyd fight toward the end of his career. Yeah, Cotto, but Cotto's old school, and it's not like Cotto. He bought what he is as advertised. A lot of the dudes they acting like De La Hoyas and Pacquiao's and Mayweather's and Cotto's. These new cats, but you're not there yet. Little whippersnapper, you're not there. You're not a boss. You're not. You know what I'm saying? You're not even doing boss moves. But that's something else. I need y'all to smash the like button. What's up with y'all? What is up? Bro, Top Rank been having a little bit of bad luck. They said Jamel Herring and Frampton got canceled. This, like, what? They said it's getting postponed. Like, what is good, bro? If you can't do the fight, just like boxing getting weird with this. Hold on. Ricky, what's up? Hold on. Listen to me, people. And then I'm gonna get to the Wilder conversation because I know y'all want to hear it. We're getting to a point now where like promoters and people in boxing, they just keep saying whatever. And it like that stuff don't work anymore. Like I told y'all from the beginning, since the inception, definitely the last few years, content is king. Content is king. That's it. Fans ultimately. I'm trying. I'm trying to find and develop new ways to say because if it's just going to be like I told you so. Most of what's happening in boxing, if you really listen to my channel, that's what the case is. Like it's what I said, and I'm trying to find new ways to express it to you. But it's really like stuff I've already went over. Content is king. There's too much. We're in a pandemic for one. There's too much free content, and there's too much other content, Twitch and HBO Max and Netflix. There's just too much going on. So people are going to have the attention span of a toddler when it comes to boxing, playing certain games. Like people like Ryan Garcia versus Manny Pacquiao, perfect example. It was hot, and then it just you're not really hearing nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? It ain't you ain't like Jay said, had a spark when you started, but now you just got it. Like it had a spark when it first was talked about, but now it's like simmer down now. It's simmering. Promoters, I know they must be struggling, some of them worse than others, because it seems like a lot of moves are being done to buy time. I firmly believe this. You guys don't have to believe me, but I firmly believe there are a lot of promoters that are using the Rona. It's saying fights got canceled because of the Rona, and that's not even the case. Like the person didn't test positive for the COVID-19. You know what I'm saying? I think people are using it like their budget's not set up for the fight, or um they don't have a good undercard, or whatever logistics. And then they're telling people, oh, we can't do this fight because of the Rona, because someone tested positive. I really believe that. Study, because like, bro, people are failing the testing positive for Rona, but then that's what's announced. They say, oh, Ryan Garcia not fighting Luke Campbell because he tested positive for Rona. But then 2 days after that, Luke Campbell was training. So this motherfucker's sick with this life altering, respiratory infection, and he back training that fast. Like I don't believe it, and I'm not like trying to be pessimistic, but I don't believe that's the case. Like, bro, so he got the Rona. Like I know people, and I know some people who've even caught the Rona, and they said, man, I was miserable. And I know it affects different people in different ways, but these fighters are just, made out of adamantium. Like, name one fighter who canceled a fight or postponed the fight, and then the fight still happened, and it looked like they were like really going through it because of the Rona. Do you see what I'm saying? Like they said Otto Vilene had the Rona, Luke Campbell had the Rona, Jorge Linares had the Rona. They said how many people messed around? They said had this. Who else? I said Luke Campbell, Miguel Berchel. It's like hella people that they're saying had it, and I'm not trying to come across as ignorant. I just know boxing beyond that BS. So I don't think I don't think every person that they said had it. Now there are some guys that they probably actually tested positive for that. But bro, Jamel Herring, they said he had it, and then he had it again, and then now his fight's canceled again. It's just, man, it's getting crazy. Bottom line, content is king. You got to work through the kinks. You have to have backup plans. Clay Collard had it. That's what I'm saying. Cool Boy Steph. I don't think all these dudes really had it, and Lord forgive me if I'm wrong, but I think certain people and certain elements are using that as a crutch for why their fight can't get done. And it's just like, here's an example, and then we'll move on. When I was in school, way back then, when I was in like middle school, high school, we had an assignment due. And the teacher said you have to turn it in on time or, I'm not going to accept it, whatever. If there was a massive like car accident or whatever, and everybody was using the excuse, even if I just didn't, even if I came late, I might fuck around and use the excuse, even though the car accident didn't have nothing to do with the way I came to. Like I wasn't involved in the traffic, pile up in the congested traffic. But since everybody's using that excuse and is known about, then other students will be like, hey, yeah, can I get an extension too? Because of the car accident. And you come from a whole different city or a different route. You didn't even have to deal with that traffic congestion that the other people had to do. You see what I'm saying? That's what I think is happening in boxing. Not no other sport like the NBA. I think the people who they said have it, But in boxing, it's just is looking like floozy a little bit. Looking real floozy. But let's get it. Let's talk about it. Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wall from Tulsa to this day, smash the like button. I don't even want to transition into this. I'm just going to state my piece. You guys can leave your comments or whatever. A lot of y'all are miserable people. Boxing will quickly know and let you know who that statement applies to. A lot of you guys are miserable. And it's like the sixth sense. Some of y'all don't even know it. Some of y'all don't even know you're a miserable, toxic, negative, pessimistic person. What does that say? Team sports or WWE as uck. Bro, you are flexing in your avatar picture. Like, look at that picture, bro. Look at you, fake ass Saigon looking at it, bro. Kobe the Dragon. You ain't no dragon. You are doing muscle pictures in 2021 on YouTube. I don't care what you talking about. Bro, you got real close to the mirror. You put a little Windex on the mirror and you decided it would be best in a pandemic to shoot muscle flicks for a bunch of dudes on my channel so they could see your little Popeye arms and shit. Bro, don't you ever cut me off again. Don't do it. Not with that picture. Don't do it, man. He gonna see, and the reason why I gotta go in because they purposely come to my channel and try to condescend and deliberately contradict what I'm saying with no real explanation. And then on top of that, they taking muscle pics. Bro, you got T-Rex arms taking muscle pics. Stop. Welcome to Jurassic Park. His arm, bruh, his arms was this long. Bro, get this Jurassic Park embryo ass dude out of my chat, bro. His arms was this big. And he gonna try to pop a muscle on my shit. Nah. Welcome to Jurassic Park. Where's the goat looking at? The fuck? You see what I have to deal with? These old T-Rex arm ass insecure dudes and shit. What you flexing for on YouTube? Like most people watch do-it-yourself videos and tutorials, music video. And motherfucker, I'm just gonna flex on mine like this. I'm gonna flex on my shit. Hold on. Do I look swole? Man, if you don't sit your fake ass Tukey Williams ass the fuck up. Like, come on, bro. You are not Tookie. You are not Tookie, cuh. Anyway, let me get this money. Let me get to this money. Hey, my man Matt, listen. The Cash App, the lines are open. My office hours are 9 to 5. But that Cash App is open 25/8. My man Matt says surprise boxers don't have the branding that Flores does. Bro, Flores dead. Oh, I'm glad. Shout out to Matt. Please, 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 please. Because YouTube be hating. Sometimes when I provide a different type of content or like something, YouTube, the little algorithm, whatever, will purposely hate, even though it's like educational content and there's gems and stuff like that. But because it's not just the typical content, whatever the little software algorithm will purposely hate on the content and not feed it out to y'all. Like the algorithm is pretty advanced. So please, please, please. I hope I have everyone's attention. Go check out Gabe Flores Jr. and Ego's interview. He's fighting this Saturday on ESPN co-feature for Miguel Berchelt and Valdez. They're not, it's a 21-minute interview. Please check it out because I told you we're doing stuff different. You guys could focus on Canelo Pilgrim and stuff. I'm talking about stuff that I think boxing fans want to hear. Right? It's a great interview we had. He is a very well-spoken young man, and it's just we're just doing different stuff, bro. Him and his pops, I've known him for years. Great people. We're doing different stuff with this whole multimedia movement. The money keep coming in. Shout out to Jay Brown. I'm gonna get to you in a second. But listen, I need y'all to support. I know y'all like the lives and the jokes and stuff, but support because the people. If I tell you I rock with somebody, there's something to be learned. This kid, well, I say kid because he's younger than me, but this young man is 20 years old. Yes, it's the last video I've uploaded. He's 20 years old. And just listen to how he's talking. Bro, he's the same age as Teofimo and Ryan Garcia, roughly give or take a couple years. But listen to how he gets down. Now, I'm from NorCal, bro. He's from NorCal. He's from a different part, but he's from Northern California. He's from Stockton. No nonsense place. I've been there many times, have friends there, etc. Check it out. He's fighting this weekend. YouTube is hating, so they're not because it's an interview, and I don't, that's not my bread and butter. I don't always do interviews, which if the fans want them, I got them. I got the connects. But anyway, check that out because he's speaking, and I asked him because this is the thing. Who just got blocked? Here's the thing. Oh yeah, I'm glad y'all blocked him. Here's the thing. We're building something great here. Whether you believe it or not, we're building something great. You know what I'm saying? In boxing and just in the world, my brand will be solidified when it's all said and done. I'll be remembered. Legacy, legacy. I promise you that. If it hasn't already happened right now, because you know it is coming. What I'm doing is different. You guys focus on whatever. If you don't like my content, you know, sorry for you. God bless you. But what I'm doing is different. You know, we're gonna keep servicing the people, uplifting the sport of boxing, and they're just there's a lot of boxing has a lot of weirdo energy right now. But check out the Gabe Flores Jr. interview. We talked about various things. He talks to his manager, mentor, or whatever is Andre Ward. He's with Jay Prince, so he goes over those things. And he's also talking. I asked him specifically because one thing he's doing very well is he's branding himself. His team has always put money down and invested on them. And as a young entrepreneur myself, I'm about that. That's what I'm about. I tell you guys the same thing. So naturally, we connect in that regard. Believe in yourself and invest in yourself. I promise you. Like people need confidence. I'm trying to save y'all a step. If you are really passionate, invest in yourself. That's all the confidence you need. Because guess what? I'm not saying don't work as teams or in groups or whatever, but you aren't going to let you down unless you decide that. That's why I've gotten this far and I got other things that I want to accomplish. You know what I mean? Because I know internally nobody can tell me what I can and can't do. You see what I'm saying? So that, like, have the faith in yourself to get these things done. Jay Brown with the $50 Wildberry Skittle, $50. See, the love be real. He said, salute ego, kept it simple, kept it basic. We got another super chat, $2 from Dirty Chivo. Can't get over ego talking about Quado last night. Man, I'm bringing Quado back. I'm telling you, bro, invest in yourself. I had people along the way in different things, music, boxing. They try to help in little stuff. I said kindly, you know, I kindly said no thanks because I would rather take a little longer and get this stuff where I have some ownership, where I have some leverage, and I don't need shortcuts. A lot of y'all, I'm just telling you, and I'm probably gonna do some type of like coaching or whatever the people need because we need to develop more digital mob and like young entrepreneurs who have this same way of thinking. But you got to look at it like this. And I'm not trying to be savage. I'm not trying to be cutthroat. I'm just telling you what it is. But check out that Gabe Flores. Now y'all got me on a tangent. Check out that Gabe Flores interview. Very educated. He's 20. He's about to fight on a major card. That should be a good card. We'll do the Boxingego watch party. Let's go. But listen, a lot of y'all say you want it, but you don't really want it. I know. I can look someone in the eye and it tells me everything I need to know. Some of y'all say you want this and that, or some of y'all want this and that for all of the wrong reasons. All of them. You trying to impress chicks or you want money. Man, I don't care about none of that. I impress, like, see, this is the thing. And I don't want to get too off track, but I you know, when I got moments like this, I got to just let it flow. So hopefully you guys, you know, can rock with me. But part of this whole internet thing is I was the man before the internet. Book it. I was the man. Listen, I'm gonna say it again. I was the man before the internet. So my confidence comes from years of struggle, tribulations, pain, certain successes, all manifested and kind of cultivated into one big pot. But a lot of people, they get on and get a little bit of influence on the internet and they don't know how to take it. They like Bishop with the gun and juice. Like, you know what I'm saying? They don't know how to deal with that power. Me, I'm a regular person. I was popping. I've always hustled. I've always done stuff and moved and had a little bit, you know, a couple dollars to my name and stuff. So by the time this started working out for me, the YouTube stuff, this ain't nothing new. Like, for example, and I'm not saying this to be cocky, you know what I mean? But I ain't never had problems with females. You know, I just talk, listen, have a conversation. We click or we don't, you know, period. But some people, like some celebrities or rappers or whatever, They never were good with the ladies, and then they get a bunch of money, so you're naturally going to attract certain things, and women like the stature you have and stuff like that. But they don't really, they like simps. They don't really know. They just buying, bro. I don't want to give too much free game, bro. Just know this: when it comes to like dating, I know girls who are like, keeping their options open, dating people, doctors and ballers and shit like that. Would do play for the Raiders, but she's still fucking with me, and I'm working a retail job. How we listen? How do I got the same girl as as a like we dating the same work? Come on, man, that don't make no sense. You play for the Oakland Raiders at the time. I know it's Las Vegas now. You're this baller ass Doctor 90210, Doctor Bay Area, and we fucking with the same chick. What that tell you? Come on, man. What that tell you? Come on, man. So a lot of people get the game twisted. But anyway, back on subject. For me, I look at it like this. This YouTube shit is just an extension of what I've always been doing. So it ain't nothing new. Like people, just laughing at the jokes and stuff like that. So it's nothing new, but you see a bunch of these weirdos. You see a bunch of these weirdos and they do like YouTube channels, and you could tell, especially in boxing particularly, the people, a lot of men in boxing, they got more insecurities than any female I've ever met. Like boxing has some of the most insecure males ever. I'm not talking about the boxers themselves. I'm talking about boxing media and all this stuff. So, people treat the internet like it's one big giant ass high school. I'm not about that. I'm a creative mind. I stay in my lane. I'm just trying to build. That's what I'm here for. I know my purpose. But a lot of people they gossiping. He said, she said. Man, I don't give a fuck about none of that. Put some money in my pocket, you dumb motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? What you building? What like Nip said, what is your texture worth? Like what are you? What even are you? You know what I mean? These dudes is weirdos. These dudes is weird. They be coming back, and this is gonna segue perfectly into the Deontay Wilder conversation. I promise you. I promise you. I'll connect the dots. These dudes is weirdos, bro. Bunch of grown ass men sitting around in their panties or whatever the fuck they do, and onesies and shit, talking about Wilder. Like, bro, why does your world revolve around Wilder, and you seem to like not have a fondness for him? You dislike him, but you running around the house with a fucking onesie on and some footies talking about Wilder, writing long ass paragraphs about how Wilder stinks and he sucks and he twerking. I'm telling you, bro, you can listen to the words coming out of my mouth, or you could follow people like that. I'm going to lead you to the promised land, or at least get closer to it. The rest got to be in you. But there's what is there to gain, bro? I did a video, right? And I was talking about my stance from Wilder. A bunch of insecure dudes, they say, "Oh, ego, you fucking love Wilder. You suck." It had a great amount of likes, but it had a lot of dislikes too. But guess what? Off that same very video, I personally received a call, and it was Wilder. And he himself said, "I checked your video out. It was fair. I appreciate you." Da 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 da. So all that negativity, all this shit, all this crying and shit that y'all doing, it don't change. Like Deontay Wilder say himself, was understood don't have to be explained. So they hating and like, oh, you really think Wilder? But listen, the people are gonna judge you either way. I'm not worried about that. I can't be concerned by how people view me and what they say. I don't care. You ain't gonna do nothing when you see me, you know. So what are we talking about? Just weirdo energy, bro. Weirdo energy. And if it listen, this ain't the channel for you. if that's your lane. Because I'm not really, I don't, you see me, I have virtues, I have principles, I have people that look up to me, I have, people that check in on me and stuff. I look like a silly fool, clout chasing and putting a bunch of dudes that are more successful than me, they names in my titles and shit. I don't, what? Where they make y'all at? I thought they discontinued dudes like y'all, but I guess I was wrong. And back to the Deontay Wilder situation. A lot of these fans, when it comes to certain fighters, they are so emotional. Their emotion takes them off a cliff, and it's crazy. Like this, first of all, this is boxing. Like that's cool. You ain't gonna disrespect me as a man. That's what we do know. You know what I mean? The boxing shit is cool. We can disagree and all that. Yeah, but you're not gonna invade my space in the physical, you know, or disrespect me as a man in the physical. So like it's like what is all this shit worth? Like all this internet shit. And again, if you live your life viewing and constantly watching that in which you hate, to me, that's a sad life. You could be gaining knowledge, reading a book, going for a nice walk around your block. Some of y'all got kids, raising them up right, going to the bank to see if you can do, I don't know, trust fund or college fund for them, you know, paying off credit card debt. These dudes up here worried about me. They up here worried about Deontay, DeBron, Wilder, things that they claim they hate. Listen, some of the same dudes, until I block them, some of the same dudes, they be the first ones to leave a comment when I do a Wilder video. Like, yo, I thought y'all didn't like this dude. But you the first one there in line. So that's what y'all got to know. At the end of the day, people claim to not like you, but they help spread your message because they the most attentive fans. Bro, there's people I blocked years ago. They still make videos about me. I ain't looked back since. I like, how you make videos about me? We ain't never had no conversation. I don't know you. I don't want to know you. How people so consumed with me, in my opinion. And it's early in the year. It's early in the year. So for me, I would say some of y'all in general, y'all got to look at your ways. Even people who consider themselves Ego's army, y'all spending time arguing with these motherfuckers on Twitter. What is the gain out of that? Add up all the hours. Listen, when people come up to me and say, "Oh, there's not enough hours in a day," yeah, there's enough hours if you cut all that bullshit out. That's why I just block people. If need be, you too disrespectful or whatever, block them. Like you just getting axed. I'm not gonna ask no questions, nothing. Don't tell me you don't have enough time in your day and you dedicating portion of your day to argue with known racists and people who is have ridiculous comments. You know what I'm saying? Like it's cool to share opinions and varying opinions. That's cool. But some of these dudes, it's never about what's right. And you see that all the time in boxing. Kevin Slims, I hate peanut butter, so I don't eat peanut butter. I love peanut butter, but I feel you. But I don't write Jiffy saying peanut butter sucks. Great analogy. Drew Titan, speak on the ego. There are haters that make their business to follow Wilder and get notified when he goes live on the gram, just so they can be negative in the chat. I also got stalkers making entire videos about me. What the fuck? Drew Titan, $20. That's what I'm saying, bro. These dudes is weirdos. Like I don't even know or care, but it's just sometimes I do question like what is the age group? Like who got this? Who got time, bro? Who got time to stalk what they don't like? They're like, oh, ego sucks. He's super biased. But you keep staying biased. Hold on, slow it down. I just dissed you. They say ego sucks. They say ego's biased, but you keep watching my shit. You keep staying biased. By us, biased. Oh my gosh, bro. I told you. I'm the kid with the golden voice. I'm the kid with the most bars. They said that ego sucks. They said that ego's biased, but you keep watching my shit. You want to be biased. Bars. They say I'm biased, but you want to stay biased. You want to see what I'm doing when I'm dropping, get notified, get the bell notification. Bro, I got people who watch my channel since day one that ain't hit the bell notification. And I got the haters, they on my dick. How the haters on my dick more than people that actually fuck with the channel? They just haven't taken that extra step. That's why I always tell y'all on my channel, Pensacola in the house, what I need y'all to do is support independent creators doing it right. Fuck all that other bullshit. If you see it like I'm not saying just me, but if you mess with the movement and you like it, bro, let it be known. Let it be known to these YouTube algorithms and stuff like that. There's a lot of people, they're in boxing, but they're not trying to uplift boxing. Double standards, negative articles, only when it's certain fighters. Man, come on, bro. You don't know me for that. But if you're not doing the right thing, I'm gonna have my constructive criticisms and whatever. Let's go, bro. 2021, I promise I'm dialed in. Listen, I'm a man on a mission. I got the vision, tunnel vision, bro. Man on a mission with tunnel vision. Just get out the way. For real. You in the way. For real. I said man on a mission. I see it clear. 2020 was bad, but I got tunnel vision. Hold on. I said see it clear. 2020, it was bad. I got tunnel vision, bro. I'm on some different shit. And I won't be denied. Kevin Slims. That's what I'm saying. Just keep supporting. I got y'all. The lames that hate you can tell you what you said on the live 4 years ago on a Friday. That's what I'm saying. Because they watch every one. They can't stay away on some stand shit. But they act like they can't stand shit. Listen, that's a bar. I said they watch all of my content on some stand shit, but they act like they can't stand shit. Dear Ego, I wrote you, but you still ain't calling. I left my cell pager and my home phone at the bottom. I sent you 2 letters in autumn. You must not have got them. There probably was a problem at the post office. What's been up, man? How's your daughter? Bro, they know I'm the one, though. They know I'm the one. That's why they keep coming back. That's why they're trying to convince me. Don't convince me. Ain't no convincing me. I'm troublesome. Shout out to Matthew, $2. It said the bullseye. That's what I'm talking about, Matt. Cash app on the screen. Man, I'm troublesome. Told you what I came to do in this boxing game. Troublesome. Yeah, man. But these dudes, when it comes to Deontay Wilder, is weird. Like, it is a nonstop, like, fascinations and stuff, especially the UK. Oh my gosh. Bro, these British teeth, they not even brushing their teeth and shit and making videos of, oh yeah, Wilder made Tyson Fury, he kicked your ass, Mike. Oh. Bro, they don't like wake up, brush their teeth, nothing. It's just like Wilder's nuts for breakfast and shit. Like they just like you can't eat no breakfast first for you start hating and shit. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, Wilder mate. Tyson Fury, he beat you twice, mate. Like, where do y'all get this stuff from? Where do y'all get this from? How the fuck did Fury win twice and he got tore out? Like, bro, okay, here. Name a black fighter in the history of the sport, a black fighter that got lean with it, rock with it, like Tyson Fury was, and then people claim that that black fighter really won the fight, no matter, regardless what happened in them other 11 rounds. Name one. Okay. They can't beat me. I told you, Mayweather sharp. Bro, I'm shooting darts. I'm Mayweather sharp. Come on, bro. Name one black fighter in the history of boxing that got detonated like there's only one Tyson Fury. And the consensus from boxing fans was that person that was laying on the canvas dead won the whole fight. Even despite whatever good work they did throughout the fight. Come on, bro. Kevin Slim, he back in it. Y'all better catch up. $2. Appreciate you. Shout out to the folks in Texas. Stay warm. Yeah, man. It's crazy. This weather's been crazy. I'm in Cali, so I'm fortunate to not experience that. But, I heard Houston going through it. Shout out to my H8TERZ. Yeah. Bro, name one black fighter in the history of the sport that got knocked the fuck out like Tyson Fury in the 12th round, and people was like, no, that's the one that won, especially to a non-black fighter. You will never see it. So that's over 100 years of the sport of boxing, and not one person can name one fight where they said that. But of course, for Tyrone Biggums in the flesh with the complexion for the protection, this is what is the consensus is. Wilder lost twice and needs to get over the loss, and you're bum dosa. Come on, bro. It's looking ugly for some of y'all, man. I know it hurts, bro. They saying, oh, Tyson Fury, Wilder should just move on. Tyson Fury kicked Josh 2 years or 2 times. No, that's not what happened. That's not what happened. And then it's funny because you have black fighter like Andre Ward. He actually beat Kovalev twice, but they won't admit that he beat Kovalev the first time. The same people. So when a black fighter in America, a black fighter like Andre Ward, black and white, black fighter, he actually beats a man twice. They say, nah, that's BS. Even though the judges awarded him the victory, they said that's BS. You really lost the first Kovalev fight. But when it comes to Tyson Fury, even though the official judge said it was a draw, some people even think that Wilder won or he should have been awarded a knockout. They say F all that. Tyson Fury won. The British Caucasian fighter, he won both of them. Like, he just get credit for it off rip. But when Ward actually wins on the judges' scorecard with Kovalev, some of these same people said, no, that's BS. Ward lost the first fight. And they created their own. They said, we don't care about Wikipedia and BoxRec. I'm going to create my own record. You see how this works? Black fighter wins 2 fights with Eastern European Kovalev. They say he lost one and cheated in the second. Deontay Wilder scores a draw and then loses by knockout, even though it's fishy with the Glovegate stuff. But even if you want to give Tyson Fury, for whatever reason, the benefit of doubt that he's pure and innocent, whatever. Tyson Fury wins the second one, but that doesn't excuse the draw. They say Fury won both. Come on, bro. Wilder won on points and knocked him out in the same fight. That's greatness. That's what I'm saying. Go watch that again. Watch the first 7 rounds. Fury did not do much of anything for the first 4, 5, 6 rounds. I gave Wilder them rounds. So he really won. He doubled. How you double win? And he laid Fury out to his doom. That's why everyone was all shocked when he popped up like he the fucking Undertaker and shit. Because everybody thought it was over. Now, because he narrowly escaped some kind of way with the long count and, you know, Jack Reese's executive decision. Now, all of a sudden, they saying, oh, but Wilder really lost the first fight. Bro, Fury wasn't doing, he was sticking his tongue out, putting his hands behind his back, doing some risky things there. But you don't get extra credit for that. You have to lay an offense. Wilder, through the first 5, landed a better selection of punches, definitely landed the harder punches, rocked Fury, and he was landing body shots, good jab. Fury moving all this stuff. Why would I give you the round for that? What you do? Come on, bro. Alter B shit. Welcome to your doom. Facts. Doing all them crackhead jitters, bro. He might have been on a stimulant, to be honest, because that man Wilder put people to sleep. That man pop up like he on perks and shit. Syrup, painkiller, cigarette, weed, Hennessy, vodka. I'm on everything, bro. This man popped up like he was kind of on something, to be real. If we just being real with each other, that man popped up like he was syrup, painkiller, cigarette, weed, Hennessy, vodka. I'm on everything, bro. Bro, you the next Lil Xan or something. You was on something, bro. You popping up and shit. The man popped up like fucking Jack in the Box. He pop up like Jack in the Box. What? Come on, bro. All right. And listen, I could further crucify y'all. If the fan, I need y'all to get the likes up. But if y'all want me to crucify y'all further, I could keep going. Oh my gosh, I promise I could keep going. I could keep doing this. If y'all want that work, can I get a hell yeah in the comment section? They not fucking with me. I told you. 10 times out of 10, they not fucking with me. There ain't nobody in this boxing game. They not fucking with me. I'm too sharp. I'm sharp-minded. Bret the Hitman Hart, sharpshooter. I put a dart through you. Listen, I said I'm Bret Hart, sharpshooter. Put a dart through you. Oh my gosh. The best there is, the best there was, the best there ever will be. I'm on that Bret. You know, and I want to wish him a speedy recovery. I think he has cancer. Cancer. Shout out to Bret the Hitman Hart. Bro, I said I'll throw darts that a hit man like Bret Hart. Oh my God. Listen, I said I'll throw darts that a hit man like Bret Hart. I said a sharpshooter, put the dart to you. Oh my gosh, bro. I said I'll Darth Mule you. Let's get it. All right. Let me break this down. Hold on. Let me finish this Snapple. I need y'all to get the likes up. Cash App on the screen. Let's go. Hey, B-Dog, stop. Y'all funny. Hold on. Somebody refresh my memory. What are we supposed to? I know I'm supposed to break something down. That Snapple was so good. Hold on. What part did that? Somebody refresh where we were. I normally don't lose my spot. I said I had to break down something. Somebody refresh my memory. The last thing right before I took that sippy sip. Anybody? No, I know it had something to do with Wilder, but I'm just wondering what the last statements were. Nobody remember. Everyone's like, hell yeah. I said I can go on the Fury fans way more. I know that don't trigger it. Hold on. I'm trying to think of what aspect I was going to tackle. Cameron, the money keep coming in. Without Wilder, Tyson Fury would be going nowhere. Bro, notice nobody's even talking about Tyson Fury. You notice that? Like, Eddie, listen, mark my words. You said something about execution. What? Hey, y'all throwing me off execution. I don't know. But listen, I will say this. Listen how horrendous Bob Arum and Eddie Hearn and all them sound talking about Fury Joshua. Just listen. Listen, they keep telling you all the same stuff and repurposing and repackaging it like it's something new. Like, this is a true story. Me and my sister, we didn't have no money. Like, you know what I'm saying? Me and my sister, we didn't have money. We was kids, right? It's going to sound stupid. Like, you and your sister was dumb as fuck. But, bro, I swear this is a true story. We didn't have no money. We was kids. You know, we broke them up. And on Christmas, what we would do is take things around the house and then gift wrap them and give it to our parents. Like, it'd be like a book my dad have, and then we would wrap it and then because we didn't have no money. So we would get like a book he already had and already owned, and then put it in wrapping paper and give it to my dad. And he gotta like look surprised and happy, like, but it's a book he already had, you know, or whatever it is. I know it's weird, but when you're a kid, your brain's still developing, so it kind of made sense at the time, but in hindsight, it don't really make no fucking sense. So yeah, we would do that. Like my dad had a hammer or something, and we would wrap it up and put it in a box and wrap it up and act like we gave him a Christmas present. So that's what you do when you don't got no money, you broke. You gotta get creative. Now, the reason I brought up this weird story from my childhood is this: that's Eddie Hearn and Bob Arum and everybody talking about Fury Joshua. They keep repeating and rehashing and repurposing and repackaging some shit that was already there. Like it's the same. Like it's like getting some deli meat and saying new and improved flavor, but it's the same fucking deli meat. All you did was change the package. That's what they're doing with Tyson Fury. They've been saying this motherfucking monkey ass fight had been done for a year plus, and now we don't hear nothing, no announcement. Oh, we're getting real close. We're almost there. An imminent announcement. We agreed to all the terms, and it's this slow, long, laborious, dumb as fuck process where these little stall tactic, weak ass headlines keep coming out about Fury and Joshua. Okay, we're almost there, guys. Okay, Fury agreed to his side, and then 2 days later, okay, Joshua, he likes it, so we should have an announcement in a week. And then that week passes. Okay, one more month, bro. It's the same thing over and over and over. Where is this fucking fight then? Kevin Slims. Wilder don't have a fight scheduled, but he's getting more press than Canelo, Fury, and AJ. I'm gonna get to that. Thank you. He right. But you see what I'm saying? They just repackaging the same stuff. How long does it take to send a fucking contract? How come PBC when Errol Spence, his last 3 fights has been dope matches, Mikey Garcia, Sean Porter, and Danny Garcia, they never did this. So Errol Spence fought top guys, good fights, good grossing fights, good turnout fights, and they never once kept telling you, "Oh, we're very close to the Sean Porter fight. Okay, Earl and Sean coming through." They didn't do this, but this is what they doing, this weak ass shit for Joshua Fury, and nobody cares. Nobody, only old media is recycling this and making videos or trying to make videos or articles or whatever. Nobody else cares. So take that bullshit, put it somewhere with Canelo, Pilgrim, and all that shit. We control the narrative. Nobody's tripping off that. If you got the fight, then announce the fight. Period. Eddie Hearn doing interviews. Oh, that's Fury's problem, and it shouldn't interfere with what we're doing. First of all, what Eddie Hearn said is basically an oxymoron. The fact that you said this is Fury's problem indicates that you know that there is a pending problem. So how can you say everything is smooth sailing and there shouldn't be any problems? But just in case, if there is, that's Fury's problem. That's Team Fury's burden. So you're basically admitting that there's potential roadblocks or obstacles that you would have to conquer, but then you're making it sound like there are no obstacles, and as far as we can see, this should be all systems go. Fury Joshua, we should be able to announce in 1 or 2 weeks. Boxing is getting weak with the clout chasing, bro. Don't tell us shit. We don't give a fuck. Announce the fight. Listen, I'm talking to you. I want to talk to you. I'm telling you what it is. We don't need to be there for every little waking moment and Tyson Fury signed page 6. We don't care. Announce this motherfucker. You tough. They went from saying Deontay Wilder don't got no case, he got no legal ground to stand on, to the fight's not announced. They went from saying we'll fight Wilder in February, possibly at Allegiant Stadium with the new Raider joint in Vegas, to now saying, Wilder took too long and the rematch clause expired. Bro, this is messy. This is chaotic. It is very, very much so problematic. You know what I mean? They keep saying different stuff. You got Joshua Fury done and all this stuff. Announce the fight then. Why you ain't do that? Bro, it's just like you see with Ryan Garcia. You see it with Ryan Garcia. Oh, I got the Pacquiao fight. All right, just announce it then. Why? If the fight was truly done when you said it was done a month ago, then it should have been announced by now. A lot of that clout chasing and premature, trying to hype people up. That, bro, we in a pandemic. Ain't nobody worried about that. Because why are we gonna get hyped up as fans? We gonna get hyped up and we don't even know if this stuff is true. We're not playing these games no more, bro. There's too much other thing. I could go watch HBO Max. I can go play Twitch or open a Twitch account. I could do anything. Practice my spelling. Like, there's just too much you can do for people to be worried about the every little waking moment in negotiation. We're boxing fans. Just show us the fight. I'm from the Bay. Tell me when to go. That's the hype I'm on. Kamal Oz, appreciate you. $5 cash app. Rather than making Benavidez the second mandatory, I seen that. I already know where you're going for Canelo, which would be the normal. WBC made Anthony Durrell versus Kyron Davis or whatever a title eliminator unbelievable. No, it's very believable if you want to protect Canelo from that Benavidez work. So basically, two guys that Benavidez either beat or would beat, they get ranked higher than him. All right, that makes no sense. Shout out to Ricky Williams. We agree. That's the same point that I said too. Tyson Fury, big Shrek looking ass body, had a shirtless video, and he was like, "Yes, I'm just getting off the phone with Daniel Kennedy." He's like, I have a fight with Anthony Joshua, 2-fight deal. He said all this stuff. I just have to smash Wilder to bits. Now you don't have to smash Wilder to bits. And they're just now saying that Joshua Fury is done. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. The bottom line is if you didn't have no, why, like, okay. I'm going to say it like this. Listen how bad, bro, I'm blacking out Canelo Yildirim. I'm blacking out Tyson Fury. I already told you that. Bro, it's going to be this is going to be the blackest year of the, listen, the black channels. Bro, this is going to be the blackest year in boxing. I promise you that. Bro, I'm blacking out Canelo Yildirim. I'll probably black out Canelo versus Saunders because Saunders, he bugging. I'm definitely blacking out Tyson Fury next fight if he don't fight Wilder. Bro, we gonna be blacking out. I'm gonna focus on some other in boxing because I'm not really worried about these games and stuff. But just listen, this is part of it, just so you guys understand the thinking, the logic, to understand, where I'm coming from. They just said this black man, Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder, Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Oh my God. They just said he was ducking Tyson Fury. Why is the man in a mediation and litigation and arbitrations and stuff trying to push for the Fury fight? So if the arbitrator or the arbitrating judge or whatever, they rule in Wilder's favor, if they do that, and Tyson Fury says, oh, hell to hell with you, I'm still fighting Joshua. Oh yeah, he for sure getting blacked out. What part of the game is that? And what part of the game is it for fans to stand by that? When this man, all of y'all British teeth and Tyson Fury radical fans and stuff, they said Wilder was ducking the smoke. Then Wilder, why has he got him in court and Tyson Fury's the one trying to find a loophole out of the fight? The walls are closing in, people. I don't know if y'all see it, but the walls are closing in. How can you be running towards a man? That's like you smelling the smoke and you see a building on fire and you see the firefighters racing from the fire station, driving up the block, sirens on, woo, 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 trying to get people out the way, rushing towards the building that's ablaze or the house that's ablaze on fire, 4-alarm fire, and you say the firefighters are afraid of the fire. The firefighters are ducking the fire. How the fuck are they ducking if they running towards the fire? Makes no sense. But this is the idiotic logic that you get from crackhead Tyson Fury fans that pop pills and all types of shit. Cuss out their family and mom and dad and shit. Oh yeah, fuck you, mom. Get out of my room, dude. Bro, that's Tyson Fury fans. They be cussing out their parents and shit. But like, come on, Justin, Justin Christopher, Justin, Justin Christopher Bailey, don't talk to your mother like that. Fuck you, dude. Get out of my fucking room. Hate this family. Gosh. Bro, that's Tyson Fury fans. Yeah, I fucking hate this family, man. Get out of my fucking room, dude. Like, she paid the rent and the mortgage and shit, and he talking about get in my room, dude. That's Tyson Fury fans. Little badass Macaulay Culkin good son ass little motherfucker, bro. Yeah. I want to give you a piece of my mind. Get out my room, dude. Like, get out. You gonna talk to your parents like that? What the fuck? You're being a batch, ma. You're being a batch. Little bash. Get out of my room, dude. Bro, like you just called your mom that? Being a batch, mom. What a batch. Hate you, motherfucker. Being a batch. Like, bro, this is what y'all like. Man, yo. Got my fucking room, dude. Hate it here. You and dad should move out. Go live in the basement. Get out of my room, dude. Like, what the fuck? Man, yo, I'll throw your little ass off a cliff. Hold on, let me stop. Anyway, this is Tyson Fury fans. Shit. Like kissing their dogs and shit. Like, y'all dirty. You know what I'm saying? You ever meet a motherfucker be tonguing his dog and shit? Like, letting the dog lick in his mouth and open his mouth? Like, come on, bro. It's pets is part of the family. I get it, but you French kissing the French poodle. That's something different, bro. Bro, you out your noodle. You French kissing a French poodle. That's something different, bro. When they let, you know what I'm saying? When people let the dog lick all in their mouth. Hey, some of y'all is weird, bro. The money keep coming in. We got a $5 Cash App. Can I get a stream link? What does that mean? Artman Boxing. I don't even get a link to what? I don't know. I don't even know what link you need. Who you got, Charlo or Canelo? The fans. I just want to see it. Hey, Ricky, you out of pocket. Ricky out of pocket. Ricky out of pocket. Yeah, man. But anyway, what's up with this Fury thing? They said, listen, they said Fury Joshua been done for a year, no announcement. Come on, bro. My man Daniel Mason, favorite muscle of mine is a muscle of mine. New media hustle hardest to find just cuz. Shout out to my man Daniel Mason. Didn't have the audacity to say dog's mouth cleaner than a human. Hey Carter, you a fool. That's true. That's funny. That would show enough will be what they say. That's hella funny. That's hilarious. Yeah, man. Hey, listen. Remember when I said Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder was the face of boxing? I said him and Errol Spence. Those are the two names that I said. I said the face of boxing. Do you understand old media must have lost their mind when I said that? Listen. I told you I'm the GOAT. Bro, listen. Y'all need to take a picture. Take a picture of me. Cause this GOAT talk. Let the GOAT talk. Hold on. This GOAT talk. Hold on. Take a picture. This is GOAT talk. Listen, remember before anyone else was saying it, and your boy Ego said that Wilder and Errol Spence were rapidly taking that spot where they're like receiving all the attention and, you know, getting the high purses and, you know, just overall becoming the face of boxing. And Canelo's star power was dwindling. They said, nah, Ego, You wrong. Canelo's the face of boxing. Do you understand this? I say, hear me and hear me clearly. The man Canelo fights next week, ain't nobody talking about it. We're midweek. It's Tuesday, Tuesday night for me. 3 hours later for other people in New York. Canelo fights next week, ain't nobody talking about, and I'm not covering it. Don't come to my channel if you want that Canelo Pilgrim. I'm not covering that. I got something to do. Y'all cover it. Enjoy. We doing the Canelo Pilgrim blackout. I'm not covering that, bro. But that's because I'm making moves. I'm not even worried about that fight. But the point I'm making is this. When I said Wilder and Errol Spence, the face of boxing, people got mad. But look at it. Whose name is in the media? Errol Spence's name has been in the media because Crawford was saying, oh, don't mention, I'm never going to mention him again. So people making videos about that, right? I've seen ESPN ask about Errol and Terrence Crawford. His name's still buzzing. Still buzzing. Castano just won a belt. Errol Spence. They're saying, oh, he could be like, not Castano. You guys, my bad. Castano won too, but you guys just got elevated. So people are saying, hey, Errol Spence could fight you guys. So his name's still circling. Deontay Wilder, we have no fight news, no fight date. He just did an Instagram live with the Watson, and it's getting spins. Whether people are hating or not, a lot of people is checking it out. You know what I mean? Men lie, women lie, numbers don't. Look at Wilder's interview with Brian Custer. So you tell me that I was way wrong and Wilder and Spence ain't the faces of boxing and Canelo's star power is not dwindling. Bro, Canelo fights next fucking week and I'm blacking it out. First time ever. I'm not worried about, I'm not pressed. Canelo going to have to do better. Fight Caleb Plant, Benavidez, Charlo, Andre, something like that. Then I have no problem covering it. Bro, nobody is talking about Canelo's fight that I've really seen. I've seen 0 to none. I know I said that weird. I've seen 0 to none promotion for Canelo Pilgrim. Except the WBC been doing more promotion than DAZN because they on Canelo's nuts. So they just like, oh, great, one of the finest fights. It's one of the great fights for super middleweight. Man, this shit weak. You know it. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, have at it. Look, I got so much to do. I am not going to listen. My thing is this. I know we're in a pandemic. I know this. But at the same time, for the people who are doing it right, I got to give them more of my time. And then for like my other like business endeavors or offshoots of my business that I want to work on, I can't justify spending time on fights that mean nothing, I'm not interested in, and ultimately don't really help or shape the division when I got all this other stuff on my plate. Like, I'm not going to laundry list my task because that's not for y'all. It's for me to figure out and get done. But I know what I'm not going to do. Like, boxing has this weird, like, almost like an old wives' tale or these weird, like, rules. They say to be a boxing fan, you just got to watch whatever BS that promoters throw at you. Nah, we going to change that narrative. We going to change that narrative. Big spell, my guy. Broner's fight will have more of my attention than Canelo's fight next week. Absolutely. But Broner's always faced tough challenges, and he's coming off a 2-year layoff and a loss to Pacquiao. So that's why I have no problem covering Broner's fight, because the logistics of his scenario is much different than Canelo, who just fought in December. You know what I mean? We got to see how Broner's looking after a 2-year layoff. If he makes weight, it's just a better story. See, that's what boxing is missing. Boxing is so heavy. That's why you have successful boxing movies, $1 Million Baby, Gladiator, of course, Rocky, Creed. You know what I'm saying? Because boxing in Hollywood, it goes against Cinderella Man. because at the end of the day, boxing is almost like a movie. The ups, the downs, the highs, the lows, the raging bull, the trials and tribulations, these types of things. The real boxing is like that. Canelo is taking the movie out, or he's taking the fun out of the boxing storyline, because his storyline for all of his recent fights to me is the same. It's like Bill Murray and Groundhog's Day. It's the same day every day. Like the people I feel in my heart of all hearts can give him a good fight, win, lose, or draw. Those are also the guys that never get selected. Guys like David Benavidez, guys like Jamal Charlo, guys like Caleb Plant, guys like Demetrius Andrade. These guys that I think better be if Bevo, like guys that I think are live dogs, win, lose, or draw. These are never the fights that, seem to manifest. So I'm just off that because, like I said, boxing is so much invested into Zordo. I love that fight. It's so much invested into the storyline, and it just become, if the storyline, like Floyd had a similar storyline, but for a way different reason. Floyd was just that good. Floyd was just that good that he made great fighters or good fighters or anything under that look bad, because Floyd was at a different level skill set. But he showed you that through high caliber competitors. Cotto, that given night, Shane Mosley, that given night, if it wasn't Floyd, Shane might have probably beat whoever was that other person. You know what I mean? But it just so happened he was fighting Floyd. Ricky Hatton could have been undefeated still if he wasn't opposite Floyd. But I don't feel that with Canelo Alvarez. I feel like a lot of the guys that he's recently beat, other top guys would have easily beat him too, or beat them. And I feel like the more telling fights, those are the ones he's staying away from. It's that simple. So you could hype it up all you want. I got shit to do. That shit is weak. Fam, Judas and the Black Messiah got me heated. I ain't even seen it yet, but I have to check it out. So yeah, man, this year we're gonna be doing stuff different, and I suggest you join the movement and do the same thing, bro. The power is in our hands. We are the consumer. I don't care whose fight it is. I really don't. I've been to everybody's fight. Golden Boy, Top Rank, covered the Zone fight, PBC. Like, bro, come on. I don't care about none of that. But you got to do right, or at least be showing like you're trying to do right. A lot of clout chasing and weird stuff in the boxing game right now, and that's it's tragic, and I don't want to be a part of that tragedy. So, like I said, if it's stuff I'm not about and doesn't align with my brand, then I can focus on other parts that do align. Because I'm not at the end of this year, I'm not going to get to a point where I'm like, damn, I wanted to do this, but I didn't have enough time, or I couldn't accomplish this goal. I'm putting my best foot forward. And other stuff like Canelo versus Yildirim, that's not a freeway. That's a speed bump. It's just an unnecessary speed bump. So I gotta, you want me to slow down on this road to riches and hit this speed bump, Canelo Yildirim, just because it's a boxing fight and Canelo's supposed to be the face of boxing according to old media. I gotta stop what I'm doing and traveling on that road to riches, and my momentum and progress has to stop to watch that, which I know doesn't mean anything. I can't justify it, bro. I can't justify it, because while Canelo, he gonna get paid silly for a DAZN fight, what does that do for me, for my channel? It got to be a two-way street, bro. You got to at least have the semblance like you're trying to do right by the fans. You're trying to make it work. To be honest, I would have probably preferred if Canelo didn't even fight. Just come back in May or something. But it's just almost disrespectful that he's fighting in February against the Yildirim. Because once again, look at the setup. They said he's fighting Billy Joe Saunders next. So you mean to tell me Canelo gets 2 fights in December and February, back to back, back to back, right? He gets 2 fights in back to back. So he gets stay sharp, stay active. But Billy Joe Saunders had a weak ass fight with Martin Murray probably before that. And then before that, he was inactive since the KSI fight. So he hasn't really challenged himself. Billy Joe Saunders hasn't really challenged himself. So he's not really getting good rounds in. Versus Canelo is in with a fucking pinata crash test dummy that he should be able to beat. So he get to practice shit and stay fresh and stay ready. So then when he fights Billy Joe Saunders, he could put on a masterful performance. Cameron Renfro, $5. I'll be shocked if Canelo ever fights Better Beal. Not happening. So yeah, man, I'm telling you straight up, and like I said, if you want to adopt the same culture as me, go for it. Go for it. But I'm not gonna justify um spending useless time covering stuff and then not accomplishing what I need to accomplish. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot in store for this year. I got a lot in store like that I envision. So I got to put my best foot forward. And I feel like, and I'm not saying this to cry and complain. I'm just telling you I'm one person. So like when I do Boxingego watch parties, I'm tapped for the whole day. Like, it's draining. It's like a long process. So why keep going through those processes, especially if I know it's not even something really worth doing all that. You know what I mean? That's like giving a girl you don't really care a big ass Christmas present, an expensive ass. Would y'all do that? This is my business. This is my baby. And we try to take it to the next level. Listen to my analogy. I'm the kid with the most analogies. Would you, if there's a girl that you halfway like or you're kind of dating, would you buy her an expensive, big ass Christmas present that sets you back and you're not even all the way feeling her? You're not in love, nothing like that. Would you? I'm the king of analogies. If it's a girl you just been seeing, are you going to go all out when your money doesn't really permit, or even if it does permit, and go all out on a chick that you're not even really feeling? Let me know. Jay Brown, hilarious. Jay Brown, hilarious, bro. Yeah, man. Like I said, I can't even do it. I can't muster up the strength, and I can't justify my time being spent on just stuff that doesn't like. And see, boxing, the worst thing that happened for some people in this boxing pandemic was the pandemic. You gonna panic in it. Listen, I said this pandemic, you gonna panic in it. One of the worst thing, if y'all want me to explain this, can I get a hell yeah in the comment section? I said one of the worst things that happened to some in the pandemic is the pandemic, and you gonna panic in it. And I'll explain. If y'all want me to explain, can I get a hell yeah in the comment section? I'll explain to you why the pandemic was one of the worst things for certain people in boxing. If y'all want to hear, can I get a hell yeah? What's good? Shout out to Antonio. Let's go. Kamal, let's go. Kenya, let's go. All right. This is why the pandemic was one of the worst things to happen to some people. Because when it happened, it sent like ripples and ripples through the fight game. People had to figure stuff out. So people had to adjust their businesses, adjust their lives, And we had to endure without dealing with boxing or getting a very low level of boxing when it finally came back. We had no live events, no nothing. So the pandemic, it almost like it's like your parents kicking you out when you turn 18 or something. You forced to be on your own and you forced to figure life out. You know what I mean? They say you can't be there no more. You got to figure this out, right? And that's kind of what happened in the pandemic. It's like the pandemic kicked you out the house. So you were forced to, like, even if boxing is your number one sport or whatever, you were forced to get evicted from your current situation. You know what I mean? And what happened is, for me at least, during the pandemic, I started getting all of my goals accomplished, things that became harder and harder because I was traveling for boxing. I was at the fights for you guys. You know what I'm saying? So by default, since less media can get in, my channel, it actually increased all my profits, everything. Last year was I'm not saying it to brag because I know it was a very detrimental year for a lot of people. But for me, my shit went through the work because I had my mind right. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, we've already dealt with boxing missing months and shit like that. Like there ain't no fights in January or barely any in the beginning of February. So we've already dealt with it. So me sitting out of the Canelo Pilgrim fight that I'm not even interested in, I would rather have my time. So that's what I'm saying. The pandemic has hurt people because it just, like I said, it's like getting kicked out of your parents' house. You have to figure it out. You're gonna either be homeless or you're gonna have to get a job or figure it out where you're gonna stay. And that's what it forced us as boxing fans to do, and some of the different companies, they're not putting out heat. If you putting out heat, then people gonna want to watch it. But some of these fights they're getting chewed up, like fights falling apart, no plan B, no backup. Canelo fight, DAZN trying to overpay, people don't want to see. So it's gonna hurt. But I know for me, there's this old, like, I've noticed this in boxing. People act like you're not a boxing fan if you don't want to just watch any piece of boxing. That is not true. Like, I'm a diehard boxing fan, but that doesn't mean I'm just going to watch anything. But boxing, they try to guilt trip you. Oh, you're not watching this? So basically, whatever shit match that a promoter puts together because they want to save their money, I gotta watch. That's how you think this works? This is a business for me too. So I got to do what makes the most business sense to me as well. You know what I'm saying? Why should I just sit home and stagnate when I don't even feel like covering the fight? That's what I'm saying. My business is different. I don't feel like covering the fight, not only because it doesn't make business sense, but it's not something I'm passionate about for certain fights. Like if I'm not doing nothing, okay, that's cool. But I am doing a lot behind the scenes. Does that make sense to everybody? Like, but boxing, they try to guilt trip you. Oh, you're not a boxing fan, and you don't want to watch Canelo Pilgrim. What's the point? What's the point? Or say you're a casual if you don't agree with all the propaganda talking point. That's what I'm saying. That, like, bro, none of that works against me. Listen, there's 24 hours in a day. Let's say you sleep for 8. You got to be very cautious and very concerned, and you know, in a real life scenario, you got to be 24 hours in a day. You sleep 8, if you even get 8, but we'll just say 8. You got 16 hours left. You got to make those 16 hours really count. And that's what I'm trying to do. And I'm not going to be glued to a fucking DAZN card that is not appealing to me, and a main event that's not appealing to me, and suffer through horrible commentary when I got all this stuff that I'm working on. It's just not going to happen. So that's why I gave y'all plenty of notice that I'm not covering it. I'm blacking that fight out. Because what does it mean? What does it do for me? I'll read about it. And then when I keep hitting new milestones on my channel, y'all gonna read about it. In life, sometimes you gotta stop giving your time to things that aren't worthy of your time. You know what I mean? Like I said, people want to say, "Oh, you don't want to watch Chocolatito versus Numbskull." Like, who is that? Why I want to watch that? Chocolatito versus Numbskull. just because it's one fighter that we know. But that's what old media does. They try to act like remember Josh Taylor was he just fought King Kong a song or some shit. Why I got to watch that? Because I'm a boxing fan. Boxing tries to keep you caught in a paradox. I gotta watch Josh Taylor versus King Kong a song when there's other boxing matches on that same day that I actually wanted to see. But I'm just supposed to watch a fight. I don't even know. And old media try to act like they even know who the fucker was. So when the outcome was Josh Taylor knocking him out in one round, and it was some bullshit that probably never needed to even happen. Now you see why I didn't waste my time with that. I watched a highlight on Instagram, and it was the whole fight was the highlight. You know what I'm saying? The Instagram covered the whole fight. It was one round bullshit. Same thing as Canelo. I just can't justify it, bro. And like I said, boxing has this like whatever to try to guilt trip you into feeling like, oh, you're not a superior boxing fan, bro. I don't need no one to deem what type of boxing fan I am. Fuck you. If you don't think I'm a true boxing fan, kiss my whole ass. That's cool. Fuck you. I don't have nothing to prove to nobody. If I ever prove something, it's because I choose to. I know I'm not what you're used to. So I don't have to prove my worth or prove that I'm a diehard boxing fan. I think my efforts and my labor and my work ethic show you that. But again, I'm not going to just watch all that boxing has to offer. Like, do you watch every fight on Telemundo and every single fight that, when Golden Boy had them LA fight night cards and all that stuff? You watch that. I'm not consuming my whole day with that. Kamal Oz, $2 money gang. When is DAZN going to announce Triple G versus tag team back again? That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, I know people that hoop that are diehard basketball fans. They love the NBA. They don't watch all them Euro games and Yugoslavia and all that. Spain versus Yugoslavia. Like, you know what I'm saying? I know people that watch, they could tell you anything about the basketballs and or not the basketballs, about basketball and the players and stats, but they don't watch games, Yugoslavia league games and shit like that. That's basketball too, right? You know what I'm saying? Okay, so his name is Richard Black. He wanted his 5 seconds of fame. He said, "You ain't a good punnet, just a wee dumbass." This is who you send for me? He called me a wee dumbass. Okay. Like that's literally the best y'all send. That's who y'all send to dethrone me. You ain't a good punnet, just a wee dumbass. That's it. And you got clapped right after. That man said I'm a wee dumbass. I don't even know what am I even supposed to say to that. Oh no, anything but that. What do you want me to even say to that? I'm a wee dumbass. You sound square. Where you from? UK? You sound square. You say you just a wee dumbass. All right. Especially Canelo fan fights, they make it sound like you have to watch. I ain't watching this shit. Yeah, I noticed he misspelled pundit. He said punt it or some shit. Shout out to Ricky Williams. I caught that. I didn't even want to fry him on the spelling, but yeah, bro, that's what I'm saying. All the dudes that diss me, notice they can't spell. None of them. Every single time, they be like, "Oh, you punt it, pundit." Like, motherfucker can't even spell, but they coming after the goat. That's why y'all gotta be careful where you get your information. Hold on. When they hate donate, y'all gonna pay for that. Who was that? Richard Black. Somebody paying $1. Somebody will pay for Richard Black. I promise you before I'm off, somebody gonna pay for Richard Black. The Black channels. Why do Black stick up for Wilder? When will Wilder learn how to box? The Black channel. She said it sounded like Conor McGregor, we dumbass. That's what I'm saying. Get your Lucky Charm ass the fuck up out of here. Oh, the marshmallows are magically delicious. Like we got to weed dumbass and the horseshoes. Man, get these dudes out of here, bro. Prince Savage, what's up? Yeah, man. I ain't watching that Canelo stuff. Tyson Fury, if you don't fight Wilder, I'm not watching. Yeah, when they hate, donate. I got stuff to do. But y'all will see my hustle and effort this year. It's up. If it's up, then it's up. I'm not watching Canelo fight a guy from See, just shout out to Peter. That what he said was so straight to the point and simple. I love it. My man Peter Von Arx says, I'm not watching Canelo fight a guy from Turkey that can't box. That's what I'm talking about. Listen, it just sounds weird. I like that victory lap. And I know it's the anniversary of the victory lap. Hustle and motivate. Choppers and throw it away. They tend to follow my lead. They think I know the way. Make you explode a face. Makes you expose your rage. Rest in peace of Nip. Shout out to Antonio, $5 when they hate donate. Richard ain't black. I'm black too, by the way. Listen, every time they hate, the money keep coming in dough. Y'all see that? When they hate, donate. That's all we got to do. But anyway, I promise you, we're going to do some different things. And like my man just said, it just sounds weird. My man Peter says, who wants to watch Canelo fight a guy from Turkey that can't box? And this is not just anti that fight. 2021, I told y'all at the beginning of the year, our mantra, 2021, year of the fearless. I want y'all to fear less, be fearless. So part of that is dividing your time. We all have a limited amount of time. Some have kids, jobs, your energy is not an abundant source of like nonstop. You don't just have nonstop energy. So, like I said, what you can do is manage your time better. Manage your time better. So for me, I don't want to leave any stone unturned. Well, I'm really trying to turn up and do some different things too with my business, just different things. You know what I mean? So I can't just, it's like stop and go traffic. I got to stop every time it's a fight. So at least let the fight be worth it, or, my schedule permit. So we're going to see how it all plays out. And like, I tell you, I care about time more than money because I can always make money back. I can't get my time back. You know what I mean? So let's say I watch the Canelo card and it's 4 hours. I can't get that back. I feel like the way where my head is right now, I can use my 4 or 5, 6 hour, whatever these Boxingego watch parties are. I need all my time, bro. Shout out to my man Jay Brown. See, that's what I'm saying. That's $20 in 1 second. That's 20 in 1 second. Canelo should be ashamed of himself for fighting all these bums. He's not, because the zone enabling it by paying him. Can we get some claps for Jay Brown for always, just being supportive? I tell you, manage your time. Only give a certain amount of time to certain things. I promise you. You'll start seeing a bunch of progress in your life. And that's what we after. If you manage your time and how much time, like if you, it doesn't have to be like a fight. It could be somebody that's in your life that's negative, and then all they do is say negative things. Say, all right, man, I could talk to you from 1 to 1:20. You got 20 minutes. Like, what's good? And if they can't get it off their chest, then like, oh, hey, I gotta leave. Blah, blah, blah. That's the type of shit I'm on. I promise you, I'm not playing no games because I'm not leaving no stone unturned. I'm not finna leave nothing at the table. Like I'm trying to take the business to the next level. So I can't be bothered with like little silly shit and these little promoter games and shit. So my business come before all that. Dre's Finest, what's up? Like I said, at the end of the day, there's no one on that other side to blame. If you don't get what you need accomplished in your life, what you gonna say? Oh, I watched Canelo Pilgrim, or I did this, or I was helping this person, bro. You gotta live with that. So for me, I'm giving myself the best fighting chance. Let's go. And also, last thing I'll say when it comes to Wilder, that's the same thing. I respect what Wilder's about. The boxing stuff is cool, but I respect Wilder as a person. So I'm rocking with that. You know what I'm saying? All these people like turn their back on him. That's cool. But I'm still rocking with him. He's still got my support. And if that offends you, maybe this ain't the channel for you. I don't know what to tell you. But see, people, especially in boxing, a lot of fair weather fans. If you like, it's not just about winning and losing. It's not about winning and losing. It's like I'll give a guy credit. Like I'm still going to support Danny Garcia. He's dead off a loss. You know why? Because Danny has a great resume. He always came to fight. He disciplines himself. He kind of, family man. I'm going to support Danny Garcia. I don't, he lost to Errol Spence. Shit happens. Same thing with Sean Porter. He lost a fight ago to Errol Spence. I'll still support. He's still showing up. Throwback attitude. That's all I'm saying. That's what I want my channel to be about. And like I said, I can start telling you the next, the next big talent. Cause people always hit me up. I'd rather focus on that than to focus on Canelo and WBC playing games. I promise you. Because then I know I'm living my life's purpose, which is to provide service for others as well. You know what I'm saying? Canelo already rich. There's a kid out there who's willing to fight the best and skilled and stuff that might be overlooked, that need a deal. And I'm gonna sit up here and worry about these little Canelo games or Tyson Fury's like a shitty person and connected to all this bullshit. I'm gonna spend all my time worrying about that. Nah, bro. I'm gonna support what I want to support. If you don't support me as a result of what I support, that's fine. I'm telling you right now, get off my channel. Because I'm when Wilder come back, I'm going to support him. If that makes you feel a type of way, good. We'll just cut our losses right now and leave my channel. You don't have to be here. You don't have to watch. You're like, oh, Wilder, what? They trying to convince me. There's no convincing me. I support what I want to support. I don't tell y'all what beer to drink. I don't really drink beer, but in the same vein, I'm not going to tell y'all what type of beer you like. Some people like dark, pale ale, like Newcastle, Fat Tire. Like I don't tell y'all what beer to drink. Drink whatever you want to drink. That's your body. That's your liver. But I'm gonna watch what I want to watch. I'm gonna cover what I want to watch, and ain't nobody gonna do nothing. You on my channel, so buckle up and enjoy the show. I'm out. Shout out to Jay Brown. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like there's just people out here doing it right, and like Oscar Valdez, Miguel Berchelt. That's a great fight. My man, Gabe Flores Jr. Listen, I'm getting off right now. Check my interview. Gabe Flores Jr. is the last video I dropped. Check out that interview. Very mature, very educated young man fighting this weekend. I'm going to support what I want to support. Oscar Valdez, Berchelt, that's a good fight. I'm leaning towards Berchelt, but it's a good fight either way. My man's on the card, Gabe Flores. His family's not, like, he don't come from clout chasing and stuff like that, like some of the other 20-year-olds. Gabe Flores is very polished and like about his business, branding himself. Go check him out. I'm telling you, I'm putting a stamp on it. You know what I'm saying? Ryan Garcia out here announcing his fights before they done and shit. Gabe Flores ain't doing that, And I'm not saying like pitting, because actually I asked Gabe about Ryan, but you go check out the interview. I'm just telling you my opinion. There's just a lot of, at the higher level, sometimes there's politics and people doing sloppy business. You know what I mean? And I'd rather just focus on some of the more positives or up and coming people than diva games and all this extra stuff. Holla. Appreciate y'all.